Morning. Um, I had a really bad night last night. I ended up fighting with somebody most of the night. Cause I just get tenacious like a terrier, and I won't let it go. If you ignore me and shut me out, then I just get really upset, and I just keep hammering at shit, and the stuff gets worse. And all I was seeking was a little love, or I thought I had been disrespected or something, and then it turned into a whole night of disrespect and horrible treatment by both of us, to both of us. You don't treat your friends that way. Anyways, and so it makes me think, I don't get this world. I don't understand, and I don't understand people because they don't make sense to me. I'm not really sure why. Um, some benevolent, loving God would give me this autism and then stick me in a world like this where nothing makes sense. I don't know. I think it's kind of cruel. It's maybe they're really having a good time at my expense. Everybody's getting a good laugh. Had a friend who has since passed on, but he used to call me Bodhisattva. For the longest time, I didn't know what that meant. I thought it meant some little a haughty chick who was, kind of a hippie, kind of, esoteric or whatever. But I was wrong. I went and looked that stuff up, and I found out that it meant the Bodhisattva is one who is sent here to take on some of the evil of the world and kind of help balance karma. I mean, karma must be really fucked up if I'm balancing it, and I don't, I don't think that that's it. Um, Probably most of my problems in my life have to do with the fact that I cannot read situations. I can't read people. I kind of just sense people like a dog does, Either I'm around you and I'm like, okay, this person's cool, or I'm around you and I'm like, oh no, there is something very, very wrong here, and I don't know what it is, and then I want to bite. But I'm being nice, I don't. But I'm really upset, and I think I do it to myself. I think that my misinformation that goes in my brain, um, and then they ask for clarification, or I want somebody to validate what I think I'm seeing or hearing or what's going on, and then people just get mad at me. And when I meet people, I tell them straight up that I have some issues, like because I have high functioning autism. And they're like, oh no, we're cool with that. And oh, you're so cool. And we really like that, you're just upfront and forward. And we like your ambition. We like your energy. And the minute something goes wrong, I get to be the scapegoat, for lack of a better term. Well, it's because of you, because you don't get it, and it's because of you, because you're too loud, and you're too this, and you're too that. And you're like a little kid. For the most part, I'm okay with me. I just don't understand why people don't take the extra time and energy to help me when I ask for it. Um, I have to spend a lot of time and energy every day um, interpreting your world, trying to make it make sense to me. Um, I just want a simple life. That's all I want. You know, I'm sitting here in the bathtub and, just trying to chill out this morning. Have some coffee. Try to stay out of meltdown. And what happens in an autistic meltdown usually it's because we've become overstimulated. Like too much noise, too much light, too much people, too much input. Um, it could just be that somebody described something in a way that when people describe things to us, we actually feel them, we relive it. And if you tell me about your cut finger, I'm gonna feel the slice. I'm gonna feel what it feels like to bleed. I'm gonna see that in my mind. I'm gonna taste it in my mouth. I'm gonna smell it. Everything. It just becomes like a full sensory experience that you can get totally lost in. That's why there's a lot of this. That's the autism. You get stuck. But so a meltdown, you have too much input, too much of something, and basically it's like overload. And then rather dealing with the world on a logical, factual basis, which most of us do most of the time, rather than just being that, we lose control of that and we go to a place where there is no logic, there is nothing. All there is feelings, and I don't get them. They don't make sense to me. I mean, I could see how anger could be useful in motivations, but actual emotions do not make sense to me, and unless I can logically explain it away. So how do you logically explain how you feel? Anyway, so when logic leaves you and language leaves you and the ability to reason leaves you, and all you have is this big emotional turmoil going on from whatever situation, and you lose the ability to interact with others in a way. You also, I don't know, you kind of lose everything, and you just become this very, very emotional person who will scream, who will yell, who will kind of freak out physically. It feels like every molecule in your body is vibrating intensely, and they're all gonna fly apart to all different parts of the universe. Simultaneously, you're just gonna and bust apart. Um, Kind of hard to deal with that. It's kind of hard to deal with knowing that will happen if you don't eat right, sleep right, get enough quiet time, be around people who are kind and understanding. Um, but if you're around assholes and drug addicts and things like that, then pretty much every day is a meltdown day. I'm really mad at my autism today. Back to the cruel joke thing that Like God made me like this and it put me in this world. And the one thing that I've always wanted, I just wanted to be loved and accepted for who I was. I think everybody wants that. But I've been unable to find that in my life, partially because I have trouble making connections to people, and partially because I keep picking the wrong people to make connections to. And, you know, I've gotten to not even quite half my life yet, and you know what's important to me is I want to have somebody that is there for me. I can be there for them, and that I know is going to be there for me for the rest of my life. That's all I ever wanted. It makes the world a much easier place to maneuver for me to have that support and that love from someone. I'm just thinking that's not going to happen for me. So I'm probably just going to mourn the fact that, you know, I don't get to have the Disney dream. I didn't get to grow up and be a princess and have a prince come sweep me off my feet, and I didn't get any of that. You know, someday I'd like to have a commitment ceremony with somebody. I've never had that. Never, you know, I've been married before, but it was always some, oh, let's go to the justice of the peace, you know? I planned a wedding once, and it was so nice. It was gonna be so much fun. It was like a big costume party. I thought it was gonna be cool, and I set up like the um, the reception was gonna be like a county fair. I thought it was gonna be a blast, and you know the person I married thought it was gonna be a blast. But when his daughter found out that he proposed to me, she completely came unglued. So he canceled the wedding and said, "If you want to marry me, we'll just go to the justice of the peace. That way she can't do anything." And I said, "You know, that's your daughter, A, and B, this is your life. You know, you need to find that balance there. Don't be messing. You don't want to screw up your relationship with your daughter. That should come, first. But also, you have to be your own person at some time, you know. And if you're not going to marry the woman you love because your 17-year-old daughter who's on her way out the door and off to college anyways, and I don't know what to tell you, you know, if you can't stand up for yourself in front of your family and friends, you're never going to be able to stand up in front of the enemy. It's like, anyways, I was mad at my autism because I'm not going to get to have the things I want. It's okay. I'll just keep plugging through. Apparently, God has a plan for me. I just don't know what it is, or the universe, or whatever it is, because I don't even know what it is. And I ask too many questions, and I think too much, and I make too many connections and correlations. And maybe someday this will work out in my favor. I'm just gonna try to get through today, and just gonna try to put some love out there because that's what I need to come back into me. I need love. I need a hug. Anyways, it's supposed to rain today and all that good stuff, but I hope the weather gets better because I think I really want to take off. I think this valley is cursed. You know, the natives said it was cursed, and it probably is. And I need to get out of Montana before this stupid volcano blows, anyways. So I hope you have a good day, YouTube, and thanks for letting me rant.